Hi, 7th grade. I am sorry I am not here. It is not by choice. But Derek found out that the guy he was with had COVID, so he had to get tested. He is now positive. I just got tested yesterday, so when you guys view this yesterday, and hoping I will find my results tonight. I'm not quite sure when I'm coming back because if I do not test positive, I might have to be quarantined until Derek gets done and then quarantine 14 days after that. So I'm going to try and come back to you as soon as possible. But in the meantime, be good to the subs. Be wonderful. You guys know my expectations. They are feel free. They can kick you out at any point. So be good. You know my expectations. All right. That being said, your assignment for this week, you're going to be doing some more research. Now, I just want to point out your websites were technically due today in class. So as soon as you get those done, publish them and send me that link. That way I can look at them. Those will be going in the grade book. Yes, I still will be grading. On that note, if you are getting your bloom balls done or anything paper-wise, if you take a picture of it, make sure it's clear, and send it to me. Or with the bloom ball, if you want to take 12 pictures, one for each side, fine. Or if you want to take a video in like moving slow, that's fine as well. But I will be still putting things in the grade book. As far as incentive, it might get moved back a little bit just because I probably need to be there in order to make incentive happen. But that being said, you guys know your websites are due. But this week, I'm going to go into your folders. Now, you will have a different folder down at the bottom that says just for today in class. But for this week, you are going to be doing a research project of your own choosing. So I'm going to explain that. So in your Packer folder, actually, I'm going to go in the other folder just for this video, only because I still need to put this in your guys' folder. That's my apologies. All right. So for you guys, both today, tomorrow, and next week for in school, this is what you guys are going to be doing. Now, there is one other activity we're going to do when I come back. I can't do the simulation without being there. So you're going to look at the Civil War Personal Research Project topics and project ideas. All right, so when you open that, it will look like so. I'm going to move my face out of the way a little bit here. For this, it's a lot more open. A lot of people seem to like the research portion and seem to like making websites. So what I decided to do, and it actually worked out considering I'm gone, is for you to choose a topic that you find interesting about the Civil War. Now, normally the Civil War would go on for 2 weeks or so, but we're trying to condense it because there's a couple other units I want you to get to, and the Civil War will come up every single year. So I'm trying to have you guys find something that you're personally interested in. So for example, okay, step 1 is choosing a topic you would like to research about. Okay, it could be a certain battle or battles in general. It could be medicine. I know one person in the other class chose doctors. It could be soldiers or soldier life. What was it like during the war? It could be maybe a specific general, a specific military leader. It could be presidents. Abe Lincoln was president in the North and Jefferson Davis was president of the South. So if that's interesting, research that. Could be the South when they seceded. What was the South like? It could be African American soldiers. It could be women. Could be weapons, new technologies during the Civil War. There also is the option of others, but you do need to have this approved through me if you do this. Now, I will be on my email. My phone is connected to my email. So if you need to check out topics, send me an email. I'll get back to you. But you choose. Now, I am going to ask that you do tell Mr. Joel and or whoever the sub is to have them write it down because that way I have a list of what you're doing. The other cool part about this research project, you get to decide how you want to present your information. Now, I was planning on having this presented in class, but it might work out a little bit differently because I'm at home and I'm going to be correcting at home for the next at least 2 weeks. You get to choose the way you want to present your project. Now, if you simply just like writing it, getting it done with, write an essay. Okay, obviously spell check, obviously make sure things are good. If you like doing the bloom balls, we can do bloom balls. Now, there are extra copies in the back of the room. You can use the one that we did for our Unit 5 if you want. You could do a poem/rap if that's your thing. One of my favorite projects in college, I did a poem and rap like this, like a research project, and it was the coolest. Okay, so if you're like, yo, what's up? I'm learning about Civil War medicine. You didn't take it in a pill form. You had to have it slathered on your leg. Okay, and I'm being really dumb. But that's an example, okay? You could create another website. If you really liked doing that, create another one. If you want to do a video of some sort, that's fine by me. If you want to just write it down and talk about it, fine. Now, normally that would have been in class talking about it, so you're probably going to have to send me a video of you talking about it. You could do making a test for like what you researched on and answers for that. So all of your research need to be written down and then make me a test. Okay, you could do a play. So if a couple of you guys wanted to research the same project, so I'm going to say no more than 2 people researching the same thing, but you can add others in the class if you would like. So if you guys want to do a play and film it, do so. That'd be super cool. So if you guys were pretending to be generals and what battles looked like, that'd be super awesome. You can have your family in it. You can have your dog in it. I don't care. All right. But make sure you've researched. I need the research behind it as well. You could do a dance. So I know there's a couple dancers that I teach. So if you want to do a dance, recreating a battle or recreating something, awesome. I still need your research written down though, because otherwise you can't get all the research information out. If you want to do a letter, pretend you're a soldier and you write a letter, or pretend that you're someone at home writing a letter to your loved ones, you can do that. You could do a shoebox diorama. So I think you guys have seen like shoeboxes, and inside it's like Storyland almost, where they create a scene inside from little small things. So if you want to use like toy soldiers, or if you want to use like toilet paper to make things, or you can do a shoebox diorama. Look those up. Those are cool online. You could do an illustrated timeline where you kind of draw and color in events that happen. So you could do like the different battles. If you wanted to string a timeline together, I have string. Mr. Joel knows where it is. You could do that. You could do a drawing or a painting. Now, again, if you do a drawing or a painting, research does need to be written down. You could give me a PowerPoint. Just tell me all the information you found. Now, again, with all of this, you must put it in your own words. You cannot copy and paste. All right. You could do a cartoon with a script on something that was happening. You could do a game board. Make sure your research is written down. All of those are examples. Now, if you find another option that you want to do, send me an email. I'll approve it or not approve it, but just let me know. So you choose your favorite way of presenting the information. Again, I will be correcting all of this, so you can send it my way. If it's like a game board, take a video of it so I can see it, those kind of things. All right. So presenting a class will look a little bit different. If I come back and we have time, I would love to still present these to class, but find a way that I can see it and grade it. Now, if you have questions, feel free to email me. But I know Mr. Joel, he knows what's going on, as well as whoever your sub is. If they've seen this video, they will be able to help you out too. All right. Trying to think what else. Extra project materials. If you need kind of like a guiding tool to help you like research, this is a great thing. Civil War Research Topic and Claim Statement. This will basically help you say like, here's what I'm researching, here's what I want to do. As this comes up. Loading. All right, so my topic is blank. So maybe it's medicine, maybe it's weapons, maybe it's technology. Okay, why? Because I want to find out what do you want to find out about it, and then what are you trying to understand? So I want to find out about medicine during the Civil War because I want to know why so many people died in order to understand how the Civil War was so destructive. Okay, now you don't necessarily have to get this approved by me, but it could help, so you're on the right direction, I should say. Yeah, so that'll help you out. And then, see if there's anything else. Okay, this other one you can check out too, but overall, those are your instructions. I do want to point out, please make sure you guys learned how to do Mla citations using nightsite.com. Any website that you take information from, you're going to use the Mla Citation website to make sure that you have that information down. So remember when I talked about stealing a purse? Don't do that. Okay, you're going to do the Mla citation so you give credit to the author who you got this research from, because most of you don't know this just off the top of your head. All right. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to email. I'll be around. I'm really bored sitting at home. It's not as much fun as being at school, but COVID. So, yeah, be great, be wonderful, respect the subs, respect Mr. Joel, and yeah, let me know if you have questions. Talk to you guys later.